I don't know about you, but in times of rising prices and monster mortgages, we all know that you've got to pull your head in. You don't spend what you can't afford, and we all aim to rein in debt, not increase debt. So why is it then that us domestic money managers know what's good for us, but the Treasurer of the nation does not? Now, I watched Jim Chalmers on the ABC yesterday, and I won't even describe what I was yelling back at this bloke. The fact is, Labor is spending at record levels. Fact. They can't help themselves. It must be hard to fight against your DNA. But overspending is in their DNA. The Reserve Bank Governor is slamming the Treasurer publicly for it, and most fair economists are blaming the government for feeding inflation as well. And as the GDP figures illustrated last week, if the economy was a racehorse, it'd be called a nag stranded at the gates. But the Treasurer has still got the taxpayer chequebook out with plans to throw additional cash into aged care, childcare, higher education and health ahead of the election. Now that tells me getting elected, retaining power is way more important than making Australia strong and productive again. Here he was on the ABC.
There's not much evidence, David, or not any evidence that I'm aware of, that the combination of government spending is the primary determinant of prices in our economy.
I
think that's the point. Well, the point that Michelle Bullock was making is it's not the main game. You know, government budgets aren't the primary determinant of prices in the economy. We are helping when it comes to electricity, early childhood education, rent, and in other ways. The AEST has made that clear. We can help. It's not the primary determinant.
Well, to suggest that the Governor of the Reserve Bank is not concerned about government spending, which he was trying to do there, is a huge stretch. She actually stated recent budget outcomes may also have an impact on demand. Now, that is RBA speak for government spending seeded inflation. And what is hiding Australia's true economic state? What is camouflaging the recession? Is spending on public service jobs. As the Australian reported today, nearly 2/3 of the jobs created under the Albanese government are being funded by the taxpayer. Almost 575,000 people who joined the jobs market in the 2 years to June were employed in public sector or care economy roles. While some industries experienced a decline in positions, for instance, there was a reduction of more than 13,000 workers in the manufacturing sector and 17,000 fewer in the accommodation and hospitality sectors over the same period. As several economists have said in various publications over the weekend, this public employment data is masking an economy which would otherwise be in recession. And one final equation on spending. Since Labor came to power, it's increased spending by $315 billion. Maybe they do need to experience the shock of a recession before they realise they need to do what we have already done, which is pull their heads in.